Happy Friday, June 30th. It is the last day of the month and the start of the holiday weekend. Welcome to Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. We have a lot going on today's show. Lots of people visiting us in studio. Mark is out in the community, so exciting things happening over here. We've got the best of CC Zach, a fly fishing report, more on Vail vibes, and so much more. So Good Morning Vail starts now.
So many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to our Friday edition, our last edition for the month of June, as Kim was telling you all about that. It's going to be a spectacular day up in Beaver Creek. We have some cloud cover to start first thing this morning. We have a chance for maybe some passing storms throughout the daytime also, which is kind of nice. We've had a lot of sun the past week and a half, 2 weeks. This will be a nice little way to kind of cool things off as we ramp up into Independence Day weekend, holiday weekend, a lot of activities happening all around Eagle County. We'll get into some of those details in just a little bit. But let's talk about your weather for the day for Friday. We'll see temperatures as I look over here on Beaver Creek's board, 54 degrees right here at the base of Beaver Creek. First thing this morning. We're going to see for Vail a high of about 72 degrees midday with a chance for some afternoon thunderstorms, about a 50% chance. Your hourly forecast, 55 to start around 8 o'clock in Vail. We're looking at close to 55 here right now. 66 around noon, 67 around 4 p.m., and 61 at 8 o'clock tonight. Partly cloudy to mostly cloudy to a chance for some showers. Back to partly cloudy a little bit later on this afternoon. Your I-70 drive, Denver, 73. So a cool day for the Front Range. It's actually going to be warmer up here in the mountains. They're going to see a 60% chance of scattered on and off thunderstorms throughout the daytime. For Vail, our high 72 with some afternoon thunderstorms. For Avon, 74 with some afternoon thunderstorms. And then for Eagle, 76 with just partly cloudy skies. Not much in terms of thunderstorms coming your way that way. Tonight, a low of about 43 degrees with a 25% chance of maybe some moisture popping up, but probably not too much down in that area. Your 5-day forecast still looking pretty good. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, temperatures upper 70s, low 80s. Our evening lows, low to mid 40s. And we're going to see mostly sunny skies throughout the weekend, maybe a 15 to a 20% chance of a pop-up shower here and there over the course of the weekend. But for today, we have some cloud cover, a little bit of rain in the afternoon, a 50% chance of that. And then 76 for a high tomorrow with lots of sunshine. So take advantage of that for the first day of July. And then we're going to get into the weekend with the 4th of July weekend celebrations all around Eagle County, all around the country. We're going to give you some details about what's happening right up here in Beaver Creek over the 4th of July weekend, along with opportunities to go on a scenic lift ride up the mountain or go play some frisbee golf or miniature golf right here or the bungee trampoline or the climbing wall. Beaver Creek has a lot of other things to kick off their summer. Now, we had Blues, Brews, and Barbecue back in Memorial Weekend here in Beaver Creek. It was kind of the unofficial kickoff. And then Beaver Creek officially launched their summer programming, I think on June 17th. So they're in full swing of it right now. And today and every other day midweek, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 9 o'clock at the ice rink right in the heart of the village core, you're going to find some complimentary yoga. And that's going to be available for anybody, whether you're a beginner to an experienced yogi. Bring your own mat and you get an hour of some Namaste. So it's going to be a great way to kind of start your day here in Beaver Creek, and that's complimentary. Now, tomorrow night at the same ice rink, right there in the core of Beaver Creek, once again, from 7 to 9, and this is free, it's the Beaver Creek Dance Party. So there's going to be live music and instruction and give you a chance to kind of learn how to do some dance moves, whether it's country or swing or everything in between. That's taking place on the ice rink also. And that's another free event. Once again, free is the key word here up in Beaver Creek. On Sunday, once again, along with all the other things going on, from 4 to 5:30, the Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventures will take place. And once again, this is also free. And this is going to be right there, right around the ice rink. You're going to find Billy Dorn and his crew enjoying a very unique educational experience, really focusing on the prehistoric Colorado world to Beaver Creek. That's the Fossil Posse Dinosaur Adventure from 4 to 5:30. Great for the kids. Now let's shift a little bit. Once again, Monday, on the 3rd, we've got the yoga. And then on the 4th, Independence Day celebration, we have the elegant, family-inspired Beaver Creek Independence Day celebration. Now, a lot happening on that day, a big schedule. Things get going around noon. They've got the kids' fun area, the Stars, Stripes, and Slides taking place over at Strawberry Park. That's going to be set up for all the kiddos. And then also we have the Adventure Zone in the ice rink area, the core of Beaver Creek getting going too. And then we have the food and the food trucks and the vendors and the liquor vendors and all the other vendors and all the shops rolling and open. And then we've got our first band, Finalize, taking place on the stage in the village at 2 o'clock. 4 o'clock, we've got Hazel Miller. 6 o'clock, we have the Fabulous Thunderbirds and lots of music. And we've got closing the music out is going to be Black Magic, the Santana Experience, fireworks. They also are doing something this year called the Hot Air Balloon Glow. So I'm curious to see what that's going to be all about. I'm going to be up here in Beaver Creek all day on Independence Day doing all the emceeing for all the events. It should be a lot of fun. Come on up and see us. Go to beavercreek.com. if you want to find out some more information about that. All right, also this weekend in Minturn, we've got the Minturn Market, and Avija from TV8 does a little segment called Vail Vibes, and she's got some information, some more great information about the Minturn Market. Let's take a look.
Hi friends, and welcome to Vail Vibes. I'm Avisha Scarborough. Today we are in Minturn, a place that many refer to as the last small mountain town around, and we're going to check out their amazing makers market.
Walking along Main Street in Minturn, I took in the idyllic charm of this former railroad and mining town.
Feels like it has community, it has a small town character. We definitely get visitors and tourists, but it's not a resort.
But don't let the small town spirit fool you. Many of these artisans here are nothing short of world-class, and many have worldwide impact. Tia Woven Goods, founded by Simbala Drame, has improved the lives of hundreds of women in Ghana by employing them to weave these baskets. Cedric Bolton is her nephew, and he helps his aunt at several farmers markets a week.
Our mission is to empower these women to stand on their own 2 feet, to feel like they can support their families, to empower them to, move forward and feel like they're thriving members in society.
Sunstone Jewelry and Knits also empowers women.
They're made by single mothers in Kenya so that they can be employed and provide for their families.
And Palden Hester, who's originally from Tibet, has a family-run business. This is her mom, who she said started making jewelry while exiled in Nepal. When coming to the U.S., Palden says she saw many similarities between Tibetan and Native American jewelry.
I thought Tibet is only one who wears a lot of turquoise and coral, but then I saw a lot of Native people wearing jewelry too, same colors.
With so many inspiring handmade items, customers said they love shopping here.
That bracelet.
Because it makes an impact.
It is, yeah, so they're real fruit.
Some of these products were made with imagination.
Straight into the flame.
Some were made with skill and courage. And others were made in loving memory of a dear friend.
He was such a cool kid, and his mom just came and spent 2 days with me.
What makes these items truly one of a kind are the people behind them. And soon, there will be a lot more to look forward to.
Starting next week, we have about double the size of vendors, and we'll extend all the way down in this same general area, but we'll extend further down, and we'll have a food court with food trucks and lots of food vendors. And we're also adding a kids zone this year, which will have tons of kids activities. We're going to have a bounce house, a mechanical bull, face painting, and a build your own stuffed animal station, and we'll have the climbing wall back from Eagle Climbing and Fitness. And we're also doing some kids story times this year too.
The Minturn Farmers Market will be held every Saturday morning in downtown Minturn until September 2nd. For TV8 Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
There is so much happening in the Vail community on the 4th of July. So thank you, Mark, for giving us all of the rundown of the exciting things happening this Independence Day. Speaking of the Vail community, we have the Best of CC Zach, where she talks to the Vail Valley Partnership. So let's have a look at that conversation.
So Mike and Chris, thank you so much for coming in today in your busy schedule. And one of the things that I love to share with our viewers is why Vail? Our viewers are really keen on, what inspires you about this county and this area. So, Chris, how long have you been here? What keeps you here? And, what inspires you about Vail Valley?
Yeah, thank you. It's such a great baseline foundational question for anyone who's here in Eagle County. And when you say Vail, I think Eagle County.
Yes,
and I think the entire Eagle River Valley from Dotsero all the way to Vail Pass, because we really are one economic region, one watershed. Our neighbors live in Gypsum or live in Vail, they live in Avon or they live in Edwards. Those are the people we go to school with and we see at the post office and we work with and everything else. And what brought me here is simple, like very many people. I came for the mountains. I came for the outdoor recreation. I came for the skiing. I always wanted to be in Colorado. I came to school at the University of Colorado, and when I finished up my 4 years there in Boulder, I ended up in Vail because I love to ski here. I loved the access. I loved the community. And I've been very fortunate to be here ever since, being able to grow a career and raise a family and do all the things that I hope others have the same opportunity to do.
Love that. And Mike, sort of similar situation.
Yeah, some similarities. I originally came from Oklahoma, born and raised there, and had been coming to Colorado with my family for many, many years growing up. So already loved the state, and when I graduated from Oklahoma State University a long time ago in 1990, decided with a group of fellow ex-students to come to Colorado, started in Aspen. Was really going to be there for probably 6 months to a year, and decided that, you know what, it's just so lovely and a great place to be that I made it a permanent habit. And I came to Eagle County in the Vail Valley about 25 years ago. I've worked for one company, a community bank, Alpine Bank, great company with wonderful people, and that was another reason that that career kept me in Colorado. So, not only the recreation, but really over the years, the community, the chance to serve the community, building a family here over time. Yeah, it's was a 6 or 12 month stint that turned into 32 years.
Well, what I love, and the two of you have a great example of how you've able to build not your life here, but also your career here. And Mike, you're the regional president for 3 different counties here in the mountains, which is just extraordinary because you just said you've been with Alpine for that duration of time. Chris, tell us a little bit about your professional career and how you've been able to build that here.
Yeah, the unique thing about running a Chamber of Commerce, such as the Vail Valley Partnership, is that very few people go to school and say, I want to be a Chamber of Commerce executive. I want to run a Chamber of Commerce. Most people don't know what that even is as they're going through their schooling and their education. For me, I came up through hospitality. I worked for Vail Resorts. For a short period, I worked in the hotel and hospitality industry for a number of years, but I was always involved in the community, and I was always volunteering, and I was looking for opportunities to engage outside the 4 walls of the business that I worked for, and was fortunate enough to be able to find Vail Valley Partnership's predecessor organization, the Chamber and Tourism Bureau, and be able to connect with like-minded professionals and be able to serve on a few different committees. So when a job became available at the partnership, I raised my hand really quickly and said, that's a place I really want to be, to have a bigger impact and a more community impact and be even more engaged in the community. So I was really driven coming up through the hospitality industry and the importance of hospitality to our community, certainly our economic driver and about half of our jobs. But I always kind of in the back of my head wanted more community and wanted more community engagement and involvement, and being able to help all the small businesses that exist here. In a community like Eagle County and the Vail Valley, where 90% of our businesses have fewer than 20 employees.
So what is the total number of businesses then?
It's about 2,600
wow.
in the Eagle River Valley.
Okay.
About 2,600 businesses, and again, 90% of those fewer than 20 or fewer employees, and 80% of them 10 or fewer employees. So we are driven by small businesses. And when the opportunity at the Chamber came open, I really wanted to be able to serve those businesses and help those businesses in what is a challenging business environment.
Extraordinary business environment.
Extraordinary and challenging.
So help our viewers understand what Vail Valley Partnership is, because you've mentioned Chamber, you mentioned a predecessor. I know you rebranded, I think it was in 2007, to Vail Valley Partnership. Help us understand the totality of the organization that you represent.
Yeah, and I'll keep it relatively short because I think it's a long history. So we were incorporated in 1964.
Oh my gosh, that's before...
That's before the town of Vail.
Wow.
As an example. So we're incorporated in 1964 as the Vail Resort Association, and grew and changed and morphed over time. The Vail Valley Tourism and Convention Bureau, Vail Valley Chamber and Tourism Bureau, lots of different acronyms. In 2007, we really, our Board of Governors really set forth an aspirational path for us to be the partnership to incorporate economic development, Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Services.
Yeah.
And really put all of that umbrella under one organization with an aspirational position to have a bigger impact on our community and help our businesses across all those different sectors that drive our businesses and drive our community.
Wow, that's awesome. And I love the name too, because it really is a partnership. One of the things I've learned in the short time I've been here is that this community is extraordinary, and everyone wants to help everyone, no matter what the objective is. And somehow these partnerships, and I don't mean to use your name, but the community partner, somehow they get aligned incentives. And from where I come from in the healthcare industry, the incentives are never aligned with the people in the ecosystem. So it's such a delight for me to come in and to also talk to you all and showcase the partnerships, which, Mike, that's where you come in. You, being a representative, a senior executive at Alpine Bank, have been a supporter of VVP for a wide variety of years and a wide variety of roles. Mm-hmm. So why? What and why?
Well, the then Vail Chamber was one of the first organizations that I became involved with when I came to the Vail Valley in 1996. I served as what they called then an ambassador. So I was with a group of like-minded young professionals. So I literally saw the chamber grow over the years as the communities grew and as the business communities grew. Fast forward to just a few years ago, under Chris's leadership, I've become one of the Vail Valley Partnership Board of Governors, and I'm very proud to serve there. But it is a wonderful organization in terms of not only having a group of businesses, a wide variety of businesses represented within the Vail Valley, but also engaged with the community, with the business community on any variety of projects, programs, and topics that pertain to all of our industries.
So, Chris, you mentioned how many businesses were part. What is the number of employees does that represent?
Yeah, so there's a total of about 35,000 in the workforce in Eagle County. About 30,000, just over 30,000 in the Eagle River Valley from Dotsero to Vail. Our membership makes up over 80% of that workforce. So the businesses who are and organizations that are members of the Vail Valley Partnership equates to about 80% of our workforce. So we really have a wide swath of industries and geographies and different business sectors represented under the partnership umbrella.
And how much of that does Vail Resorts represent?
Yeah, Vail Resorts is our largest employer.
Okay.
They have more employees than anybody else. For obvious reasons, they're our economic driver, and they require a lot of workforce to run those resorts and those mountains and those hotels and other businesses that they're involved in. So as a total, they probably make up just over 10% or 12% of our local workforce.
Okay, but that's it. To me, that's smaller than what I would have anticipated.
Yeah, and it might be a little bit higher because those numbers aren't public, so I don't know exactly, but I have a good idea.
Okay. So with that, gentlemen, I would just love to understand what is the mission. If you could briefly, before we go on to station break, what's the mission of EVP?
Yeah, I think we should quiz our board member, Mike Brown, on what our mission is to see if he has it memorized. I tease a little bit. Our mission is actually really straightforward. We have a 2-word mission statement, and our mission is to lead collaboration. That is what we do. That is our true north. How do we lead collaboration through our programs and our advocacy and the things that we do?
Good morning, Vail.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome you into Rugs Benedict to come explore our 12,000 square foot showroom. We've been serving the Vail Valley for over 50 years now with flooring needs. And we inventory a ton of product from Carpet One to provide the very best values, highest style. We just built a warehouse, 15,000 square foot warehouse in gypsum. So we have over 120 different broadloom carpets. We have a lot of waterproof wood flooring, things that we can install right away. We have employee installers, a lifetime installation warranty. Many of them have been with us for decades, and they're true craftsmen
in their work. They're absolutely extraordinary at installing any of the flooring that we provide. We also have over 1,000 area rugs in stock right now, and they start at 2x3s. I could bring these into the studio today, but they go all the way up to 12x16s, and we have them hanging on the racks just like shopping for clothing. So it's very easy for you to just flip through, see what's available. We'll deliver them to your house so you can check out how they look in your space with your lighting. All different sizes, all different shapes, some things that are going to be a little bit more contemporary as well as tribal, traditional, all the latest and greatest looks. We have things that are hand knotted, silk, woolen silk options, all the way down to some machine made indoor outdoor type rugs. So really anything that you're looking for your business, for your home, for a rental, Rugs Benedict can provide it. And one thing I consistently hear when people leave our showroom is, that was so easy, thank you so much. So we make the process very easy. Come in, take a look, and we'd love to offer you a free estimate. Look forward to seeing you in our showroom.
Knapp Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Knapp Nectar Hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to Danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Everybody, welcome back to our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. I'm up here in Beaver Creek today, standing actually right in front of the official Beaver Creek. We do have some cloud cover up here first thing this morning. Temperatures are kind of holding in the low 50s with this cloud cover. The sun did come up, but it's been kind of covered over by the cloud cover to start. So it is a little bit cooler up here to start first thing today, which is much different than what we've seen over the past couple of weeks. Let's talk about your weather for Friday. We'll jump ahead and look at that weekend. 55 to start this morning in Vail. 72 for that high temperature in Vail with some afternoon thunderstorms. Looking at about a 50% chance of those pop-up afternoon storms. Your hourly forecast, 55 to start, partly cloudy, mostly cloudy around noontime. We're starting to see that happening right now. Scattered showers and 67 in the afternoon around 4 o'clock. And then clearing out a little bit, partly cloudy with a low of 61 at 8 o'clock tonight. Denver 73, so a cool day for them along the Front Range. They're going to have a 60% chance of those afternoon thunderstorms. Afternoon thunderstorms for Vail and Avon also. 72 for a high in Vail, 74 for a high in Avon. Eagle a little bit warmer with a high of 76. Partly cloudy skies to the west towards Eagle and Gypsum. We'll see a 25% chance of some moisture tonight. Partly cloudy, sun setting at 8:38 with a low of about 43 degrees. And then for the weekend, for Saturday, July the 1st, 76 degrees and a bright sunshiny day. For Sunday, 78 degrees, mostly sunny with a 15% chance of maybe a pop-up shower. A 15% chance for Monday, July the 3rd with a high of 81, 82 for the 4th of July with a 20% chance of maybe a passing shower. We're looking at mostly sunshine though all the way through Wednesday. Temperatures holding upper 70s and low 80s. Today we do have a little bit of moisture possibly in the forecast. Pack a light rain jacket and go about your day. Continue with your plans because plenty to do in those showers half the time. Don't even touch down. We got a fly fishing report from Beaver Creek on Beaver Creek coming up next. All right, time now for a quick update on our rivers. right up here in Beaver Creek. This is the official Beaver Creek. A lot of snowmelt still coming down from the higher elevations. And I've had an opportunity once or twice to fish this wonderful little piece of water further downhill where it meets up, just where it meets up with the Eagle River. It's a spectacular, fun little place to go and fish with a tiny little fishing rod, try to catch those little micro fish, but it's all fun, unbelievable. Hey, fishing right now has been spectacular. Got a lot of my guides from Minturn anglers going out on float trips. Ryan Schmidt sent me some photos, one of my senior guides, yesterday from one of his most recent floats. This is his crew in one of his boats, his raft, and spectacular fishing to be found out there on the rivers right now. Really, whether you want to go on a float trip or a wade trip. We'll talk about the flows in just a minute, but they're starting to drop down. We're starting to see lower flows, which equates to warmer water temperatures, which is what we need a little bit more of to really promote a robust insect life, all the bugs hatching that we're so used to seeing. And I'll talk about that real quick. Let's take a look at that Eagle River graph first. And I'll show you right here in Avon, well, right down the hill in Avon, our flows are holding around 1,300 cubic feet per second, which is kind of unheard of for the 1st of July. So that means that if they continue to kind of hold in that area, we're going to have great float fishing well into the end of July into August. We'll keep our fingers crossed on that. And one of my other guides, Timmy Pinella, I'm going to show you that photo too coming up here in just 1 second. He had a trip the other day down west around Eagle and Gypsum. I got a photograph of Timmy in his raft with one of his clients, and kind of get you inspired to want to get out there on the river and do some fishing. And I want to mention, like I did initially, warmer temperatures means more bugs hatching, mean those fish are looking up to eat the dry fly. And reports have been a fair amount of golden stones have been in the skies over the course of the daytime. And also some adult caddis. So there's some surface activity now starting to kind of promote itself, which is pretty exciting because with what we've seen so far this spring and early summer with the unstable weather early spring and a lot of rain and those colder temperatures, along with the amount of snow that we've had over the course of this past winter, it really equated to a big water, cold water, which really doesn't do well for all the insects hatching. So we're starting to get there now. The fishing is only going to get better and better. So give us a call at the Fly Shop, Minturn Anglers, if you want to go out on a fishing trip for a 4-hour, 6-hour, or an 8-hour adventure, whether it's in a boat or you want to go wade fishing. Hey, we're going to take a quick break from our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. Then we're going to come back and we're going to talk a little bit more about CC Zach and Good Day Vail. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
TV8 se complace en compartir que nos estamos preparando para lanzar nueva programación en español. Pero antes de hacerlo, queremos saber de ti, nuestra increíble comunidad, sobre lo que tú quieres ver. Por eso, te invitamos a un evento especial en nuestro estudio el 12 de julio a las 6 de la tarde. Ven a compartir tus ideas, opiniones y visiones sobre el futuro de nuestra programación en español. Ya sean eventos locales, programas educativos o entretenimiento, queremos que tú formes parte de este proceso y ayudes a dar forma a nuestra programación. No te pierdas esta maravillosa oportunidad de ser parte de televisión que te refleja y te representa. Para más información y para confirmar tu asistencia, visita tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to share that we're preparing to launch new programming in Spanish. But before we do, we want to hear from you, our incredible community, about what you want to see. That's why we invite you to a special event at our studio on July 12th at 6 p.m. Come share your ideas, opinions, and visions regarding the future of our Spanish programming. Whether it's local events, educational programs, or entertainment, we want you to be a part of this process and help shape our Spanish programming. Don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity to be a part of television that reflects and represents you. For full details and to RSVP, visit tv8vail.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
So earlier in the show, we introduced you to Cece Zach, as she's our host of Good Day Vail, and we showed you kind of the first segment related to the Vail Valley Partnership. Let's go back once again, check back in with Cece Zach and Good Day Vail and find out more about what the Vail Valley Partnership has to offer.
Chris, when we just left, we talked about the mission of Vail Valley Partnership. Now, help me understand a little bit more about the goals of the organization.
Yeah, our goals, I would point first to our vision, which is community vitality, because the goals build up to that vision of community vitality. And the idea that we have three kind of buckets, if you will, and they're integrated and they're connected, but we have three roles that we play in the community. One is tourism services and group sales and destination marketing efforts to support our largest industry sector, to support the businesses that rely on our tourism sector, and working closely with all the different stakeholders there. Number two is the Chamber of Commerce. And the Chamber of Commerce is the genesis of who we are as an organization, and it's the business services. It's existing to serve the businesses and provide them the tools and the programs and the resources to succeed in this place. And the third is economic development, and that idea of economic vitality and supporting small businesses and new businesses and growth of existing businesses, and providing a voice for all of our businesses from an advocacy standpoint and a legislative standpoint. And so those three efforts, tourism and chamber, business services, and economic development, data and research and resources, connect to the umbrella that is Vail Valley Partnership. So those are kind of the three big buckets, all leading to that idea of community vitality, and how do we, through our efforts and through our team and through our board of governors and our volunteers, help make this community more attainable and accessible and more livable, and give businesses the opportunity to thrive and employ people and grow and do all the things that we want successful communities to do.
So you'd mentioned the three buckets. So that's how you're organized. Tell us a little bit about how you're funded, because clearly you need the resources to be able to pull this off.
Yeah, we do. And so we have three buckets of funding as well. That's not exactly aligned with the three programs of work, but one is membership dues. And about a third of our revenue comes from membership, businesses and organizations opting in to be a partner and to participate in our programs, which leads to the second revenue bucket, which is our programming. We run a variety of leadership programs and workforce programs and different initiatives for people to engage with the organization and have opportunities for their staff to engage and be involved and receive workforce training and things along those lines. So that's our second bucket of funding, is our programming. And the third bucket is contracts for services rendered. Mm-hmm. So we contract with organizations for administrative services to run programs such as the EGE Air Alliance, to run and coordinate group sales in partnership with Beaver Creek Resort Company and the Vail Local Marketing District. So these contracts for services where we provide a specific service to an entity and they contract with us every year to fulfill those duties. That's our third bucket of funding. So most of the funding comes from those three buckets. Then we have a few miscellaneous programs and things that we do. But that's the buckets of funding, and actually breaks out pretty close to about a third each.
Okay. So, Mike, now you represent one of the members, personally and from the bank's perspective as well. How do you use all of the amazing tools that the organization has to offer the community?
I'll try to be brief. I mean, the direct benefit, I think, comes from something Chris just mentioned, programs that deal with the attraction, retention, and development of our employees. Career-wise, which is
something that we need now in this valley. We need it throughout the United States.
Always needed, but probably more than ever.
Now,
and career-wise, which is the apprenticeship program administered through the Vail Valley Partnership, but it is a partnership also including Colorado Mountain College, as well as the local school district and companies, where we take in apprentices who are interested in various professions like banking or lodging or construction. Also, Vail Valley Works, again, administered through the partnership, which provides leadership programs for employees. I have a few employees within Alpine Bank who are part of that program and who are benefiting from it. There are also community forums on the state of the economy, on specific areas like construction and housing that a lot of business owners have benefited from, to go to learn and to discuss with other businesses and business leaders about what's going on in our valley, both presently and in the future. And then, of course, there are a number of areas where the partnership has been a key advocate and collaborator with the community. The newly formed Regional Transit Authority, which is long-term going to benefit
which my understanding
our employees
is,
and so forth.
Well, VVP was instrumental in helping, educate and then ultimately getting the momentum to pass the bill. So, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, that's fine. And then finally, I think about the EGE Airlines, which Chris just mentioned. That's a group of businesses and business representatives working together to attract more flights and more business to and from the Eagle County Regional Airport. And that is a benefit to all of our businesses, including mine, my customers, and so forth.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. And, as a businesswoman by trade, I find everything that you're offering, Chris, just absolutely extraordinary. I mean, it just is top notch. How can individuals get involved with VVP and what you have to offer?
Yeah, simply reach out to us. We can be found on any of the social channels. We can be found at our website at vailvalleypartnership.com. You can come by the office at the Riverwalk. You can call us. Whatever works best for you, reach out to us. We have...
can I interrupt for a second?
Please.
Do I have to be an employee of one of your members, or can I become a member on my own?
Yeah, individuals can join.
Okay.
So we have a community membership to allow individuals to join, and certainly businesses are able to join, and all of their employees then are eligible to participate and engage in our programming. So we have an open door policy, right? Everyone's welcome in our proverbial big tent. Because we really want to represent sole entrepreneurs, and we want to represent small businesses and big businesses and emerging businesses and new businesses. The opportunity exists. We have a program advisory council. We have an economic leadership council. These are things that anyone can engage in and participate in. We have leads groups. We have after-hour events. We have a lot of opportunities for people to grow their networks, expand their networks, not just the training programs Mike mentioned, but their professional network and their social network as well.
There's a lot of, I don't know if I could call them retired, because I don't think most of our community members ever want to retire. But if you had a tip to provide to the community that have had significant business or economic experience, how would you like to see them be involved as volunteers?
Yeah, interestingly, at the partnership, unlike a lot of nonprofits, we're not looking for a lot of people to donate their time or their money with the organization. What we would love for them to do is engage where it's meaningful to them. So stay involved with our Economic Development Committee, or stay involved with some of the task forces that we have on specific topics, and find ways to give back and engage in ways that are meaningful to you, and mentorship opportunities and business support services, or even something that is not our program, but I think is very beneficial to our business community, the Small Business Development Center, to be able to help coach and mentor emerging businesses and startup businesses. So if you reach out to us, we're happy to point you in the direction that most aligns with your interest and your background and your skill sets.
Yeah. So, Mike, you had talked a little bit about how you utilize some of the fabulous tools at VVP. When we were talking earlier, too, there was you were talking about some of the really impactful programs that the community. Now, you did mention the EGA Air Alliance. You did mention the regional transit. Is there anything else that comes to mind that the community should know that VVP had, probably an unspoken component to creating an impact in the community?
Well, I think being a part of the Vail Valley Partnership as a business, whatever your size of business, however many employees you have, whatever your industry is within the Vail Valley, I think that there are any number of programs that you will find as a business owner, whether it's to get knowledge about the business community, whether it's to learn what's going on economically within the Vail Valley, whether it's to avail yourselves, depending upon the size of your business, of programs that the Vail Valley Partnership is working on now or helping to facilitate, such as insurance programs and so forth. Or, as I said, and I've benefited from this through Alpine Bank, development of employees, especially your young leaders. I think there's just a variety of things that the partnership has developed over time that will benefit the knowledge and the success of businesses throughout the valley.
And you mentioned insurance. For me to clarify for myself and the viewers, you're talking about health insurance, correct?
Correct.
And I would love just one, sentence about that initiative.
Yeah, I'll turn it over to my partner.
I'll take that one.
He's been the man on the front lines with that.
Yeah, so we created the Mountain Healthcare Coalition.
Oh, wow.
Which is an entity, a healthcare purchasing collaborative, a purchasing alliance, and we created that and are going through the regulatory process with the state of Colorado in hopes of bringing a new, more affordable health insurance program to our community members and to our small businesses, as well as to our self-insured groups. So really trying to tackle it from all sides within the state regulatory process and system, working closely with our partners at Vail Health and working closely with insurance payer partners. And so we hope to bring that to the market here before too long.
Oh my God, that is so exhilarating. And we probably have to do another show on that, because that in itself is just something that the community needs to hear, that there are alternatives out there than Obamacare.
And this is a good example of why the VVP is an issue-oriented organization as well within the business community. Insurance is an area that, especially in the Rocky Mountains, is a very difficult issue for,
I can vouch for that.
yes, for Vail Valley employers and employees. Another issue is housing, very quickly. This is an area where Chris, his staff, the Board of Governors, as well as members, have very vocally supported efforts to include more housing within the area, because that's a huge issue for businesses and especially our employees.
I tell you, we've got another episode coming up between health insurance, housing. But gentlemen, thank you so much for your time, your wisdom, and your leadership within this community, because without the two of you, this wouldn't be happening. So,
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you're making your way out to do any water activities, it's important that you have the right protection with you, and especially since our water levels are so high from all of that precipitation that we saw over the course of the winter and now that snow runoff. So right now, I've got the Onyx Move Vent Life Vest in front of me. This vest has some great features to it, one of which being soft, lightweight foam flotation. Now, if you are looking for this in your kayaks or in your canoes and you want that nice mesh back, well, then it has that feature, making it more comfortable for you to sit anywhere where there's a high back and you need to be nice and safe out there. Now, as you're making your way out into the water, there is a built-in whistle so that if you need to be heard, you can make yourself heard with this lovely lovely whistle. There's also some nice reflection pieces, making it easy for you to be seen as you're out there, and especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning or later into the afternoon when you're out there on the rivers or on the lakes. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports and you check out all of their great inventory for these nice pieces that are going to keep you safe out there on the waters. Now you can always go to their website at sunandski.com for some more information or for some more fabulous products that'll keep you safe out there on the water.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Suki and Scott show, we are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. And welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on Mountain Perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now we are in the beginning of wonderful summertime adventures, but it's also a great time to relax by the pool. And what a better way to do that than to grab a good book. So let's head over to the library for some inspiration.
Summertime is here, and we all love laying out in the sun and reading a good book and just absorbing some new knowledge. And we've got one of the experts in this space, Carrie May from the Eagle Valley Library District. Thank you so much for meeting me.
Yeah, thank you for being here today. I'm super excited to talk books. All librarians are typically excited to talk books. Today, I really wanted to feature some of our nonfiction content. Typically, people think that's maybe not as exciting as all the new fiction we have coming in, but I just want to reassure you that we also have some really fun nonfiction coming in as well.
And you've brought a lineup of books behind us. This one immediately caught my eye.
Yeah. So this is the big book of tarot meanings. Tarot is really hot right now. So if you just happen to pick up a tarot deck and want a little more insight into what your reading may mean, this is a great book to check out.
And between that and then the cookbooks that you guys always have cycling in, which this is something that I really need to dive into. My cooking skills are terrible. So you can start with the beginner ones and just work your way up from there.
Absolutely. And what's really great too is if we have some really specific ones. So if you're, kind of craving something specific, this is a new one that recently caught my eye, That Noodle Life. And I've already perused it, and it has basically any type of noodle you can think of. We have Asian noodles, Italian noodles, and believe it or not, it even has taco noodles.
Whoa. All right. So I just signed up for my library card. I know what I'm doing later, looking into some taco noodles. And then beyond that, you've got some crafting books and some great books with just beautiful pictures that really bring what's in the ocean to life on a page.
Yeah. So we always have a phenomenal collection of photo books. Again, this is a new one. It really ties into our summer reading theme too, Oceans of Possibility, but it just has the most incredible, beautiful, underwater pictures, and whatever photo team worked on this just did a phenomenal job. They're beautiful, and I don't know how they got those pictures underwater.
I never know how they do that. So if people are interested in looking at the nonfiction section and maybe chatting with you as the expert in this space, where can they do so?
So any of your Eagle Valley Library branches have a great nonfiction collection. We have branches in Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum, and just walk in and ask your local librarian.
Carrie Mae, thank you so much for giving us all this great information and taking the time to chat us through some of these new books that you have.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here today. I hope to see you guys in the library this summer.
Make sure you come check out any of the Eagle Valley Library District libraries, only because they've got the best staff and, quite frankly, the best selection of books, and you want to start your summer reading. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tv8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Welcome to the TVA Viewers' Choice Awards, where we celebrate the videos that got the most views from viewers like you. I'm Max Turner. Let's see who's taking home the prizes for the month of May. Taking home the bronze is Good Morning Vail's May 4th edition, featuring important updates from the scoreboard and the town of Avon. The silver award goes to Good Morning Vail on May 18th, featuring recruiter guy Bill Humbert. The gold goes to May 22nd edition of Good Morning Vail, featuring the best of CC Zach and Glitz and Glam. The Platinum Award goes to Good Morning Vail's featuring Ride Your Bike to School Day with Mark Sassy on location. And clinching the #1 spot and taking home the Diamond Award is Good Morning Vail's May 2nd edition, featuring Claire Noble in the Eagle Valley Animal Shelter. If you missed any of these trending videos, make sure to migrate over to our YouTube page and check out the playlist for the winners of the month of May. I'm Max Turner, and I'll see you next time.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hello everyone, now is the time to refresh your floors. I'm Mandy Benedict. I'd love to invite you into our showroom to explore our 12,000 square foot showroom where you can view all different floors installed, see what it looks like in a larger space. One of our greatest growing products is waterproof wood flooring, which for our environment with kids and dogs and ski boot and our mountain lifestyle, this is a great flooring option. I brought one of the planks with me today. They're nice, long, wide planks. They're embossed on grain, so they look beautiful, but they perform really well in our mountain lifestyle. We have all employee installers. They've been working for over a decade with us, and we have a lifetime installation warranty. So not only do we make sure that the client gets what they want, we know what this climate needs. We have beautiful reclaimed floors, herringbone, really anything that you're looking for to update your home or your business. We have it at Rugs Benedict. We provide free estimates. So come in and visit us in the store. We'd love to see you.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Welcome back. We are at the top of the 8 o'clock hour, our second hour here on Good Morning Vail. A lot of people visiting us in studio. Mark is out and about in that beautiful Beaver Creek Resort. He's got the weather report, so stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. Good.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. This is our final show for the month of June 2023. Our Friday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. There's more for you on 92. I'm down here at the village core for Beaver Creek, which is basically where the stage is set up. And this is the ice rink in the wintertime. The Vail Performing Arts Center is directly below us. And at 9 o'clock today and 9 o'clock Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, free complimentary yoga right over here at the village core. So go to Beaver Creek's website for more information. Our weather today, so the temperature gauge at the base of the lift said 52. I went back to my car to change the battery on the camera and it said 42. Feels more like 42. I put a heavier jacket on because it is a little cool out here first thing this morning with all this cloud cover. And we are going to have this cloud cover kind of sticking around for a good part of the day. We've got a 50% chance of some afternoon thunderstorms possible. We'll see 55 degrees around 8 o'clock this morning in Vail right about now. A high in Vail today of about 72 degrees, so a little bit cooler than what we've seen the past couple of days. Your hourly forecast will show you a partly cloudy to start, mostly cloudy midday, scattered showers in the afternoon, then kind of that'll pass on through, possibly just partly cloudy into the evening hours tonight. Denver temperatures 1 degree warmer than Vail today, 73 for Denver today, actually 72 for Vail, 74 for Avon, 76 for Eagle. And we do have some thunderstorms in Denver and then some afternoon storms for us, possibly 50% for Vail, a 40% for Avon and Eagle. Tonight, a low temperature of about 43 degrees. We'll see 25% chance of maybe some pop-up showers once again, partly cloudy skies tonight. Slight breeze, not too windy like we've seen recently also. And then for Saturday, first day of July, we're going to see sunshine with a high of 76 for Vail. For Sunday, 78 for Vail, mostly sunny skies. For Monday, 81 degrees for Vail with mostly sunny skies once again. For Tuesday, for Independence Day, the 4th of July, we'll see a high of 82 degrees, mostly sunny skies again with a 20% maybe of a passing shower. And then for Wednesday, we're going to see 79 degrees with mostly sunny skies. So really today seems to be the worst day out of the next 6 days with a chance of some showers. And it's okay, we'll take those showers, pack a light rain jacket, and may not amount to much at all. Hey, so we introduced you to Avija with Vail Vibes not too long ago in the first hour, talking about the Minturn market. She has another segment coming up. She put it together. It's another Vail Vibes segment. And it's all just about upcoming events and activities happening around this weekend on the 4th of July. Let's take a look.
Hi friends, welcome to Vail Vibes. I'm Avisha Scarborough. As you know, summers in Vail are a magnificent time with so much going on, and I can't wait to tell you all about it so you don't miss a thing.
It wouldn't be summer in Vail without the AMP, Vail's beautiful outdoor venue that we recently visited. They'll be hosting concerts all summer long. As Bravo Vail Music Festival continues, we have acclaimed Israeli violinist Maxim Van Grove making his Bravo Vail debut, performing Mendelssohn's revered violin concerto with the Dallas Symphony Orchestra, led by music director Fabio Luisi. That performance is Friday, June 30th. And Saturday is the Dallas Symphony Orchestra's Paul Simon Songbook. And while that performance is sold out, people are more than welcome to come to Ford Park where they can still hear the music. Sunday, July 2nd is Haydn's Cello Concerto performed by the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. And of course, there's the patriotic concert on 4th of July that we all look forward to. And for more red, white, and blue in the Rocky Mountains, there's the Independence Day festivities all day on the 4th of July in Beaver Creek and in Vail. Eagle will have their annual July 4th Kids Bike Parade with lineup beginning at 9:15 a.m. at the Eagle Medical Center. Bring your towel to this one because there will be a post-bike foam party. For the ultimate Zen experience, you can take a scenic gondola up to mountaintop yoga classes. They take place every Saturday at Mid-Vail and they run from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30. It's located on the lower level of the Mid-Vail deck. Tickets must be purchased on-site at the Vail Village ticket office prior to loading the gondola. Happening in Beaver Creek are the luxurious alpine wine excursions, which will include a guided tour and hike, followed by gourmet refreshments at Beano's Cabin. Book your tickets at beavercreek.com. And for some shopping time, check out the newly expanded Minturn Market. Cindy Krieg tells us what we can expect starting this Saturday.
We'll have a food court with food trucks and lots of food vendors, and we're also adding a kids zone this year, which will have tons of kids activities. We're going to have a bounce house, a mechanical bull, face painting, and a build your own stuffed animal station, and we'll have the climbing wall back from Eagle Climbing and Fitness. And we're also doing some kids story times this year too.
And for Sunday, there's the Vail Farmers Market and Art Show.
That's it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 7 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail, Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno, Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
The first week of July is a busy one here in the Vail community, and joining us today to talk about some more events past the 4th of July is Jennifer with EagleArts. Jennifer, how are you?
Hi, thanks, Kim.
It's
great.
Exciting to have you here. I know you've got a big event coming up, so tell me all about it.
Yeah, so July 7th and 8th, we have the EagleArts Art Walk Festival. Previously, people have known Art Walk through monthly events that we used to do in the summer, but through a variety of feedback from folks, we decided to focus it into a 2-day festival, which enabled us to recruit artists from further away and do some kind of unique activity stuff and have some great music.
Amazing. So you've recruited artists from farther away. How far are we talking?
Well, not hugely far. We have some artists coming from Carbondale and from Breckenridge and from Huerfano, and I think we have an artist coming up from the Front Range. So just throughout the state, but some really unique art that hasn't been up here before for Art Walk.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's very special, it's Colorado artists being featured and being able to network and see each other and get some inspiration from each other as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And just have a different market of exposure for their work, because there's so many talented artists out there, and finding places for them to get people to see them is great. So we've got painters, we've got jewelry artists. We have a local artist, Firecat Jewelry, Cheryl Prinz, who I'm wearing. She'll be there. We've got Carrie Calvin with Sunward, who will be doing her hat bar and custom designs on hats for folks. And it's just ceramics artists, some really great metalwork artists, and a chainsaw woodworking artist. So lots of great stuff.
So all mediums. If you like art in all forms and fashion, you can get it there.
Yeah,
literally fashion.
absolutely.
Because of necklaces, jewelry.
Yep, for sure. And we even have 13 Little Goslings, who does some really cute block print stuff on shirts and baby clothes and things like that.
That's amazing. So it's Friday and Saturday, the 7th and the 8th. What time does it start on Friday? What time does it start on Saturday?
Yeah, it's Friday, July 7th from 6 to 9. Okay. And during that time, we will also be hearing from Via Musico, which is a great local band that plays some really cool Latin influenced music. And then on Saturday, it's from 10 to 6, and we have 3 different musicians and bands playing. Joe Hanley in the morning, and then in the afternoon we have Tea and Tequila, and then in the evening we have Evolution Live.
Amazing. So it's just a lot of liveliness happening at the Art Walk as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there are other activities for families if they're not looking at the artist. Tell me a little bit about that.
They are, yeah. So one of our artists is a painter, and she's going to have a little craft set up next to her space. And then Eagle Climbing and Fitness will be there with their climbing wall. And then the Colorado University Extension is bringing a water table where kids will be able to go up and play and interact with things that they might find in a stream, and actually get find out about the ecology of our mountain rivers and streams. Awesome. And get all dirty and
so natural sensory play is really great for kids.
Yeah,
that's awesome. So that's a really exciting event. Obviously, Do you need to volunteer? Do you need to buy tickets? Can you just show up?
Oh, totally show up. It is a completely free event. Again, it is in Eagletown Park, which is at the south end of Broadway in Eagle. So next to the county building. There's plenty of parking all around there, both on the streets and then in the, since it's after hours, in the parking lot of the county building.
Awesome. So that's July. You
Yeah.
have another big event coming up?
Well, we have an event that we partnered with Block Party Eagle in August. Those dates for Block Party are August 11th through 13th, but on the 11th and 12th inside the festival area, we worked with them to curate some artists who in some ways have a good appeal to the folks who would come to that festival, but also have some really cool music-related themes to their art. So we've got a leatherworks artist, we have more jewelers, and tie-dye artists and things like that. So we'll have 10 artist booths inside of Block Party.
That's amazing. So how did you go about curating these artists for the Block Party?
Yeah, so we have our, we have artists that we've worked with in the past. We also put out a call on online. There's some websites that you use to go and put out calls for artists and indicate what you're looking for and what the dates are and what kind of artists you're looking for, and then they apply.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it's just so cool what you're doing at EagleArts. So what else can we know about? What else do you have coming up outside of the summer?
Yeah, so EagleArts is an independent nonprofit organization. So we depend on our sponsors for things like Art Walk. So Alpine Bank, Xfinity, the Town of Eagle is a sponsor, of course, Recon Insight. And then we also have sponsors who have worked with us on our other events, like our Murder on Broadway event that we do at the end of the winter, usually in March, which is a great fun event where people go around. We have a theme. People go and listen to the alibis of our suspects who are placed inside businesses in downtown Eagle, and then have to guess who committed the crime and get the reveal at the end of the night at a party that we have. And then we also do some public art projects that we've been working with various sponsors on getting done, like benches being painted on Broadway, and then community piano.
Amazing. So thanks to the sponsors, you're able to really contribute and bring to light all of the artistry here in the Valley. So
Yeah.
it's wonderful. Well, tell us where we can go for more information.
Yeah, so you can go to EagleArts.org or visit our Facebook page, which is EagleArts, EagleArts-Art Walk. And be careful because there is an EagleArts in Idaho. So you have to go to the right website, which is EagleArts.org. They also have an art walk there too. So if you do a search for Eagle Art Walk, you might come up with their site instead. So EagleArts.org is our one here in Colorado.
Wonderful. Well, the work that you're doing is just absolutely incredible and inspiring, and it sounds like it's going to be such an incredible and fun event. So make sure that we get the word out. People are coming. It is free to the public.
Yeah.
And Jennifer, we appreciate you on the show, and thanks for coming to Good Morning
Thank
Vail.
you so much, Kim. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Now stay tuned. We have a few more guests visiting us here in studio. It's quite the adventurous Friday morning. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
Hello everyone, now is the time to refresh your floors. I'm Mandy Benedict. I'd love to invite you into our showroom to explore our 12,000 square foot showroom where you can view all different floors installed, see what it looks like in a larger space. One of our greatest growing products is waterproof wood flooring, which for our environment with kids and dogs and ski boot and our mountain lifestyle, this is a great flooring option. I brought one of the planks with me today. They're nice, long, wide planks. They're embossed on grain, so they look beautiful, but they perform really well in our mountain lifestyle. We have all employee installers. They've been working for over a decade with us, and we have a lifetime installation warranty. So not only do we make sure that the client gets what they want, we know what this climate needs. We have beautiful reclaimed floors, herringbone, really anything that you're looking for to update your home or your business. We have it at Rugs Benedict. We provide free estimates. So come in and visit us in the store. We'd love to see you.
I just heard a little bit of thunder. Let me show you where I'm at. I'm doing the Village Loop Trail above Beaver Creek right now, the village, and off towards kind of the east, the southeast. I just heard a little bit of a rumble in the Bronx over there, so keep that in mind today. We do have blue skies off to the west, but our weather is coming out of the southwest, more that direction, so we are going to see some cloud cover, maybe a chance for a pop-up shower over the course of the daytime. We'll see temperatures for Vail midday. We're looking at mid to upper 70s, actually low 70s. So it'll be a nice day for us around Eagle County in terms of temperatures, but there might be a chance for some moisture, 50% chance of possibly some showers in the afternoon, some pop-up afternoon thunderstorms. Your Vail by the hour forecast, temperatures midday, 66 at lunchtime, 72 midday, 67 around 4 p.m. And we should see more of this cloud cover roll in with more moisture possible. So pack a light rain jacket if you are headed out over the course of the day. Denver 73 today. They're going to have a 60% chance of some thunderstorms. 72 for Vail with a 50% chance of some afternoon storms. Afternoon storms, about 40% chance for Avon with a high of 74 in Avon, 76 in Eagle with a 40% chance also. Tonight, 25% chance of maybe something popping in, visiting us, a little bit of moisture with a low of 43. And then for the weekend, Saturday, 76 and sunny. Sunday, 78, mostly sunny. For Monday, 81 degrees, mostly sunny. For Tuesday, the 4th of July, 82 degrees and mostly sunny skies. And Wednesday, 79 degrees with a 15% chance, mostly sunny. So today really is kind of the only off day over the next 6 days. We are going to see a little bit of moisture on and off today, depending upon where you are around Eagle County. So just once again, go about your day, go about your plans, just pack a light rain jacket just in case. Now, I just wanted to show you once again where I'm at. That is the Beaver Creek Club. This right here is the base of lift number 6, Centennial Lift, which is the gondola and chairlift combination put in place for the 2015 Alpine World Ski Championships. That is all Beaver Creek Village, and that's where everything's happening over the course of Independence Day and all the time, really. Summer's in full swing down there. It's going to be a lot of fun, but we embrace Mother Nature. We are cohabitating with Mother Nature and the animals that live right around here in the National Forest. Believe it or not, I was driving home from work yesterday from Minturn. I'm not sure which photo we're showing. This might be the deer photo. Is that the deer photo, Nick? Yeah? That took place right in my backyard. So my dog went out the other day. She came back absolutely freaking out. I've never heard her bark so loud. I ran outside, and there was a deer chasing my dog, and they were about 10 feet apart. I was able to scoop my dog up, but the deer stopped right in front of me, and we had a little moment, the deer and I. We were facing off looking at each other. Turns out that deer, a little bit later on, had a baby, had a fawn, and that's why she was doing her job to protect it, came through our yard, and they're living not far from us. And then yesterday I was driving back from work in Minturn, and right there at Dow Junction where I-70 and Highway 6 cross over and under each other, there was a lot of slow traffic moving. There was a moose, a young moose, hanging out in the most random spot I think I've ever seen a moose hang out in, and I've seen a lot of moose over my life growing up in Maine. So hopefully that moose is okay. But yeah, once again, we are connected to Mother Nature on many levels, and one of them is going on these hikes and going on these mountain bike rides and fly fishing, and you're always going to encounter wildlife. And remember that we are in their space as opposed to them being in our space. So respect them, give them the space they need, and enjoy their company, all right? There you go. Hey, we're going to introduce you to a great little restaurant and bar in Vail called Stoke and Rye, and one of the chefs from Stoke and Rye. After the break, we'll be right back.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now, if you're making your way out to do any water activities, it's important that you have the right protection with you, and especially since our water levels are so high from all of that precipitation that we saw over the course of the winter and now that snow runoff. So right now, I've got the Onyx Move Vent Life Vest in front of me. This vest has some great features to it, one of which being soft, lightweight foam flotation. Now, if you are looking for this in your kayaks or in your canoes and you want that nice mesh back, well, then it has that feature, making it more comfortable for you to sit anywhere where there's a high back and you need to be nice and safe out there. Now, as you're making your way out into the water, there is a built-in whistle so that if you need to be heard, you can make yourself heard with this lovely whistle. There's also some nice reflection pieces, making it easy for you to be seen as you're out there, and especially if you're doing it first thing in the morning or later into the afternoon when you're out there on the rivers or on the lakes. So make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports and you check out all of their great inventory for these nice pieces that are going to keep you safe out there on the waters. Now, you can always go to their website at sunandski.com for some more information or for some more fabulous products that'll keep you safe out there on the water.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we are in the second half of our show, and all of our visitors and friends are joining us in studio today. As Mark mentioned, we have a wonderful chef joining us from Stoke and Rice, Chef Jose Calvo. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you, Kim.
Great to have you here. I think it's so exciting, all of the things that you're doing. Stoke and Rice, such a beautiful space, incredible patio.
It is.
It really is. So the patio is now opening for the summer.
It is. We open up at 5 every day for dinner. You know, and drinks out there, and during the weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays, we'll also have local musicians doing kind of an opera type of stuff out there.
Just to really set the vibes.
Yeah, that is correct. I think they go from about half an hour after we open till about dusk.
Amazing. Well, it's just an incredible space right there along the river and beautiful views of the Beaver Creek Resort. It's
both of the resort and then the river down, 2 stories below the patio.
Life is great when you're
Life
sitting there.
is great there.
Well, that's so exciting. So to kick off the summer, you have an Independence Day barbecue, and that is on Sunday, July 2nd.
That is correct. We'll go ahead and we'll start off at 3 o'clock, and then we'll have brisket, pork butt, and chicken. I'll have some veggies for those of us that enjoy that type of food, and with a whole bunch of sides. I believe the sides are about $7 to start with, and then we'll go from sandwiches all the way to platter, between $15 and $25 per plate.
So, you were the mastermind behind the Independence Day barbecue. What was your inspiration? How did you get started?
So I'm from the West Texas town of El Paso, and we barbecue a lot.
Okay.
When I moved out here, everybody told me it was too cold and we didn't have enough oxygen. So through being very not open-minded and asking, my bosses that, they should let me do barbecues, they should let me smoke items and do that stuff. About 10 years ago, we finally, through a partnership with a local brewery, I got a smoker, a trailer. And I learned through a lot of trials, I learned how to smoke meats in in the Rocky Mountains. I'm happily that I was able to source wood, in the Western Slope, and then we bring it up here, learn how to do that. Funny thing is, I had never done a chicken on the grill until I moved up here.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so do you have a favorite meat that you like to smoke?
Brisket.
Brisket.
Of course, brisket. I mean,
So
that's what I
are you
learned.
saying that's going to be a popular item at the barbecue?
It will be. I have twice as much brisket as I do the other two.
Okay, great. Great. So Independence Day barbecue, it's on July 2nd. So it's a kickoff for the summer, but also just to kick off the celebration of the 4th of July holiday.
Correct. We've got, on the 3rd, I said most people know that, Nottingham Park has, that wonderful firework display. So we will never compete with that, but we will be a part of it, but just being so close to it. And then on the 4th, both Beaver Creek and Vail will have, their own fireworks.
Okay, that's great. So there are so many interesting things that you're doing at Stoke and Rye, and you've partnered with nonprofits. And tell me about your partnership and what that looks like.
On July, we're kind of partnership with the Vail Valley Veterans, mainly because 10th Mountain is involved with our barbecue, and they're very heavily into, donating to that charity. So we'll partner with them. What we'll do is we've selected table 207 in the restaurant to make that profit go into the charity.
Awesome.
We'll do the whole month. What we would expect is people to make their reservations if they want to contribute to table 207 when they call the restaurant, and then that money will go there.
So if you want to contribute and you want to have a great dinner, specifically call ahead and request table 207?
Correct.
Okay, great. And so you're with tell me the nonprofit you're partnering with again this month?
Vail Valley Veterans.
The Vail Valley Veterans. That's an incredible organization for sure. So lots of fun things happening at Stoke and Rye. There is a jazz brunch.
Correct. Every Sunday, Kathy Morrow comes over and plays for us. I believe she starts right around 9:30, and then plays through about the last customer at noonish.
So what does the brunch entail? So is it a fixed price? Is it you can order off a menu?
It is a fixed price. What we'll do, we'll have a couple of stations where a chef will cook to your order. Plus, we've got a lavish buffet that it gets updated and upgraded every week.
Amazing. So what is your specific role, and tell me about what you do?
So many years ago, when the hotel first opened up, I opened up as the kitchen manager. And through as many years as I've been there, so now my current role is director of purchasing.
Okay, great. And so you obviously have an influence on items that will be on the menu.
Correct.
And what that looks like.
I help source all those items. We've got very good specs that come directly from the Richard Sandoval that owns the concept of Stoke and Rye, and then we go in there and we try to bring in local farmers, local breweries, distilleries, all that stuff we do.
I think it's just so special, especially when you see that view on the website, and when you're there in person, it's just breathtaking.
And it's even better in person. Once, if you get a sunrise or a sundown in our deck, it is just amazing. So we have a couple of decks throughout the resorts, and we have yoga in the mornings. They didn't ask me to talk about the spa and club, but they do wonderful things too that take advantage of the views and being right next to the river and having people, do that healthy thing that they like to do in using that property.
When you source from local
Correct.
vendors and local farmers here in the area.
Funny thing, this morning I stopped by one of the local farmers and picked up our lettuces and herbs for the weekend. It was great. I mean, it's great. It's down in Gypsum by Cottonwood Pass. I drove down there at around 4:30 and I had coffee with the beautiful farmer.
That's amazing.
Just shout out to the LaVentures. They're absolutely wonderful people.
That's so great. Now, private events, you can book the space for private events as well?
That is correct. We'll go from anywhere between, I believe we can do 12 people in one of our smallest rooms. And of course, less than that too, if they need to, and all the way to 250 people, depending on what they want to do, whether it's a corporate event or a wedding or a personal private party.
Well, it sounds like prime location and top-notch service that you provide.
Yes, we pride ourselves on doing that.
Amazing. So Independence Day barbecue, that is Sunday.
That is Sunday.
Do we need to get tickets or?
No. It's actually pretty easy and very mellow. It's going to be in the plaza. So, and I'm supposed to say that it's supposed to be in the Riverfront Plaza.
Right by the gondola.
Right by the gondola. But so what we'll do is you walk in, I'll have the setup outside. We'll have the setup outside for the meat and the drinks. 10th Mountain's going to sponsor 2 of our drinks. And all you'll have to do is walk into the Riverfront market, pay for your items, get your drinks, all that stuff, then come out to the barbecue area or the pit area, and then I'll serve you great food.
Well, they need to come for your food, but also come to meet you. You were such a joy to speak with.
Thank you.
I enjoyed talking to you off camera as
Thank
well
you,
as
Kim.
on. So tell us where to go one more time. Is there a website or?
Yeah, we do all of our food options and food and beverage options are at riverfrontdining.com, and all of our menus are there.
Awesome.
And there's also links to our conference service.
Amazing. Well, Chef Jose, great to have you on the show.
Thank you, Kim.
It's a pleasure. I loved chatting with you about the way to kick off the summer and to kick off Independence Day celebrations.
Thank you, Kim.
Absolutely. Now, we have a few more things, speaking of Independence Day celebrations, coming up on the show, so stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey there, everyone. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail. And today's episode is another one you don't want to miss because it really is about helping you live your best life here in the Vail Valley. We got Mark Masters in the house today, and if you don't know who he is, he's the founder of the Vail Comedy Show and the Vail Comedy Festival, and you need to be here watching to learn how you can laugh in the Valley at any time. Join us for today's Good Day Vail.
TV8 se complace en compartir que nos estamos preparando para lanzar nueva programación en español. Pero antes de hacerlo, queremos saber de ti, nuestra increíble comunidad, sobre lo que tú quieres ver. Por eso, te invitamos a un evento especial en nuestro estudio el 12 de julio a las 6 de la tarde. Ven a compartir tus ideas, opiniones y visiones sobre el futuro de nuestra programación en español. Ya sean eventos locales, programas educativos o entretenimiento, queremos que tú formes parte de este proceso y ayudes a dar forma a nuestra programación. No te pierdas esta maravillosa oportunidad de ser parte de televisión que te refleja y te representa. Para más información y para confirmar tu asistencia, visita tv8vail.com. TV8 is excited to share that we're preparing to launch new programming in Spanish. But before we do, we want to hear from you, our incredible community, about what you want to see. That's why we invite you to a special event at our studio on July 12th at 6 p.m. Come share your ideas, opinions, and visions regarding the future of our Spanish programming. Whether it's local events, educational programs, or entertainment, we want you to be a part of this process and help shape our Spanish programming. Don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity to be a part of television that reflects and represents you. For full details and to RSVP, visit tv8vail.com.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good morning, Vail.
Now, we have just been ramping up on this Friday for all of the exciting celebrations happening this weekend and beyond for the 4th of July. And joining us today is Perry Darby of the Vail Police Department to talk about conduct and what you should and shouldn't be doing to stay safe and enjoy your holiday weekend. How are you, Perry?
I'm doing well. Good morning. Thank you for having me on the show. And
I look forward to hopefully having a safe and fun 4th of July.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you for your service and all that you do to keep our town safe. We really appreciate that. But we've got a lot happening. 4th of July parade. So tell me all about the parade. What should we be on the lookout for? You know, what should we be doing, especially as you're in a large crowd of people?
So early on, some roads will close or go down to one lane. The parade will start at 10, but obviously floats and all of the vehicles that will be in the parade, obviously lining up, getting ready for the 10 a.m. Drive through Vail Village and into Lion's Head. Just ask, adults as well as keeping an eye on their kids to be careful. Stay out of kind of the parade route as much as you can, especially the kids. Kind of be flexible with movement. Sometimes, last minute things where floats need more time or more room for driving through the village. So if you're asked to move, please be flexible with that, and then just have a good time. Enjoy the festivities of the day, and every 4th of July, just have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. So where does the parade start? Where does it end?
Starts in Golden Peak. It'll go into the village, up on Hanson Ranch, down Bridge Street, then down Gore Creek Drive, through the village, onto Meadow Drive, and then down Meadow Drive, accessing Lion's Head Village, and then pretty much out by the Airbell, and that's...
So the parade starts at 10 a.m.
Yep.
Is there a specific time that the guests are allowed to arrive, or ways to get in to be along the route? Tell me a little bit more about that.
I suggest getting there early. Usually when I show up to work on 4th of July for the parade, people are already out at 6:30, 7 o'clock. So show up early for parking, as well as reserving your spots and things like that. Blankets, chairs. Just like I said, be a little bit flexible if you're asked to kind of move out of the parade route, or just to give extra space.
Do you have suggestions on public transportation or parking?
There's increased buses throughout the town, and the eco bus as well. The in-town bus obviously won't be running because the parade goes along its route, but there are, I want to say, probably double the amount of buses, or at least more bus access for getting to Vail and around Vail, obviously to keep it safe as well. Bikes, ride your bike in if you'd like. Just try probably not to lock it up along the parade route too, because the space is kind of limited. So we want to try to keep all of the space for people that are trying to view the parade. So
awesome. Great suggestions for sure. Now, in regard to the 4th of July celebrations, we have fireworks coming up also. So what would you suggest in regard to fireworks? How to be safe, when to get there, the same drill.
Fireworks start at 9:45. It is illegal within the town of Vail to shoot off your own fireworks, so we ask that you kind of refrain from trying to purchase or bring your own fireworks if you're a visitor, or if you live here. Obviously, you know the situation with the fires and what it causes. Again, right now we are a go for the fireworks, but that can change again all the way up to the time of firing the fireworks off.
Well, that was a really polite way of saying don't do it or you're going to get a ticket or else. Absolutely. So in regard to the fireworks, so tell me where they're happening for those that don't know that may be out of town visiting.
So there's the launch spot is up on Vail Mountain. They're viewable. It's been a couple years since we've obviously had fireworks, but usually viewable from most of the town, whether you're in the village or at your house. As long as it's obviously more of a clear night, it's a little easier to see. Again, get there early. I'm sure having fireworks back in Vail for the first time in a couple years, I probably suspect that.
Will be
yeah,
high.
and a lot of people will be there.
Absolutely. So do you have any general tips on how to stay safe throughout the 4th of July holiday? I know we'll have a lot of visitors in town, plus all of the locals.
Again, just or one thing, just head on a swivel. Happens everywhere, adults, kids. Just make sure you've got an eye on yourself as well if you have kids, for as obviously during the parade, and then just kids getting lost in the village. There's a lot of people, so it's very easy to lose track of someone or sight of something, and it's kind of disappears. One thing maybe with the parade, I know people love to have dogs. Everybody loves to see dogs. Might be a better idea to leave those guys at home. Just again, with the amount of people in the village, it's can be a little, nerve-bearing for the dog, as well as obviously you were trying to keep your pet safe. And then just obviously within moderation, but have fun, enjoy it, be safe,
Be aware, pay attention. Keep your head on a swivel if you've got kids running around. Yeah. Absolutely. And then I love that you brought up dogs, because also on the 4th of July, that's typically when dogs end up missing if they're not properly, I guess you could say, secured.
Yep. So again, everybody loves them. Just I would say with the amount of people, it's probably a better idea to leave them at home, at least for during the parade and things like that.
So important to stay hydrated, stay safe, watch your family, watch your furry family as well.
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen, big one, huge one. Wonderful. Well, Perry, we appreciate you coming on and giving us advice on how to stay safe during this 4th of July holiday. Where can we go for more information to learn more about how you protect the town of Vail?
So Town of Vail website, and then obviously if you have any further FAQs or frequently asked questions for the parade, discovervail.com. We'll have everything as far as the smaller events or that are going on throughout the day, but townofvail.com for anything as far as with the police department or anything like that for the town.
Awesome. And then anything fun, discovervail.com.
Yep.
Not that you're not fun, you're just keeping us safe.
Yeah, those are just a little bit more of the entertainment side of things for what's going on in the town.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming on to the show, and especially as we are going into the holiday weekend. So thank you for all of that helpful information on how to stay safe.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, we are wrapping up our show. We're going to talk a little bit more about weather and just how you can have so much fun going into this holiday weekend. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tva8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Join us on the Leadville Railroad. This fun-filled train ride takes you and your family on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for a half-day trip of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Book your adventure on the Leadville Railroad today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun & Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back. Now we're coming up on the tail end of our show, but in case you missed it earlier, there is so much happening here in the Valley this weekend that we just need you to check it out. So we've got Avisha with Vail Vibes to give you a summary once again of what you can do for fun this weekend.
Hi friends, welcome to Vail Vibes. I'm Avisha Scarborough. As you know, summers in Vail are a magnificent time with so much going on, and I can't wait to tell you all about it so you don't miss a thing.
It wouldn't be summer in Vail without the AMP, Vail's beautiful outdoor venue that we recently visited. They'll be hosting concerts all summer long. As Bravo Vail Music Festival continues, we have acclaimed Israeli violinist Maxim Van Grove making his Bravo Vail debut, performing Mendelssohn's revered violin concerto with the Dallas Symphony Orchestra, led by music director Fabio Luisi. That performance is Friday, June 30th. And Saturday is the Dallas Symphony Orchestra's Paul Simon Songbook. And while that performance is sold out, people are more than welcome to come to Ford Park where they can still hear the music. Sunday, July 2nd is Haydn's Cello Concerto performed by the Dallas Symphony Orchestra. And of course, there's the patriotic concert on 4th of July that we all look forward to. And for more red, white, and blue in the Rocky Mountains, there's the Independence Day festivities all day on the 4th of July in Beaver Creek and in Vail. Eagle will have their annual July 4th Kids Bike Parade with lineup beginning at 9:15 a.m. at the Eagle Medical Center. Bring your towel to this one because there will be a post-bike foam party. For the ultimate Zen experience, you can take a scenic gondola up to mountaintop yoga classes. They take place every Saturday at Midvale and they run from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30. It's located on the lower level of the Midvale deck. Tickets must be purchased on site at the Vail Village ticket office prior to loading the gondola. Happening in Beaver Creek are the luxurious alpine wine excursions, which will include a guided tour and hike, followed by gourmet refreshments at Beano's Cabin. Book your tickets at beavercreek.com. And for some shopping time, check out the newly expanded Minturn Market. Cindy Creek tells us what we can expect starting this Saturday.
We'll have a food court with food trucks and lots of food vendors, and we're also adding a kids zone this year, which will have tons of kids activities. We're going to have a bounce house, a mechanical bull, face painting, and a build your own stuffed animal station, and we'll have the climbing wall back from Eagle Climbing and Fitness. And we're also doing some kids story times this year too.
And for Sunday, there's the Vail Farmers Market and Art Show.
That's it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Welcome back. Now we are coming up on the close of our month of June and the close of Good Morning Vail on this beautiful Friday morning. Let's take a look at the weather. As you can see, we've got afternoon thunderstorms. Mark has been giving us the update out in the field. It's cloud coverage all morning long. High of 72 with rain at 50%. As you across the valley, we've got Denver 73, thunderstorms 60% chance. Vail about the same, 72, 50% chance of thunderstorms. Eagle 40% chance, but we'll probably see some rain here. High of 76, and then Avon just about the same with a high of 74. As you can see today, low of 43 degrees and a 25% chance of rain. Sunset at 8:38, winds about 5 to 10 miles an hour. It's going to be an interesting but cooler day, so lots of fun here and in the valley as we head into that holiday weekend. Super excited to close the show out because I've got the superstar. He managed to run all over the town and join me back here on the couch.
I was on a little adventure up at Beaver Creek. Like I was kind of all over the place.
You really were.
And it's waking up there. Last time I was in Beaver Creek was for, you weren't out here yet, the Blues, Brews, and Barbecue, the kickoff Memorial Weekend.
I've heard about it.
And it's alive up there now, like with all the kids' activities. The miniature golf has no snow on it anymore. I did find a pile of snow there in the village, though, still kind of hidden in the trees.
Today? This morning?
Yeah.
Wow.
The bungee tramp, the flowers are in full bloom, and Beaver Creek's just kind of, have you had a chance to swing up there yet?
I have. It's stunning. Absolutely.
Isn't it kind of neat?
Yeah, it really is.
So they have a big 4th of July celebration. This is a bigger one than I've ever seen them do. And they wanted me to come and MC the whole thing, so I'll be up there all day.
So for our viewers, they can sit there, hang out with you all day
long.
long.
It's so much fun. So they have 4 different bands playing up there over the course of the day in the core on the ice rink at the stage, along with things going on around the perimeter of Beaver Creek also with food trucks and kids events. And it's a good way to kind of keep everybody contained for the day, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go to Vail, then you can go to the parade, which gets a little crazy. And it gets really hot in Vail. And this is a nice change for people up in Beaver Creek, too.
It really is. And then you can see the beautiful fireworks from there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
well, yeah. So they have their own little fireworks show. Obviously, the big fireworks show will be here on the 3rd at Nottingham Lake.
Yeah. And then you've got Stoke and Rye hosting their Independence Day barbecue, which starts on Sunday. So you can just roll in to have an incredible time with friends and family.
So tell me then. So you've been here for what, like a week and a half, 2 weeks now?
2.5.
Has it been that long already?
Getting in there. Yep, 2.5 weeks.
Do you see, like, as we get into the core of summer, like, there's stuff going on everywhere all the time. It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
I mean, you can basically never sleep and still have more things that you need to do.
It's unreal.
It really is.
It is really unreal. They really do the Valley makes it really welcoming for visitors and second homeowners and for the locals, whether it's free yoga in Beaver Creek or there's so much stuff.
Absolutely do. I know we had the police department here talking about safety. We talked about the Art Walk Festival. So much happening, but great Friday morning on Good Morning Vail. So thanks for joining.
Of course, very much so. You have a good day, everybody.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with